draft defense
What
against.
about his traits did you like, specifically about Christian's traits?
I just like that, um, I think he's a very unique athlete in terms of being 6'2" and moving, or maybe 6'1", whatever he is, over 6 feet, let's call it.
Bigger than a lot of your other corners.
Well, that's easy to say. But just the way he moves and runs at that size is pretty impressive to me.
Some versatility to his game too, a little bit. Does he have the ability to I was listening to his position coach a little bit this morning on a local radio station. He was talking about they did put him at the star at times, and he could be a matchup guy. Do you see that kind of potential? And I'm not saying day one you're going to match him up with Stefan Diggs. That's not what I'm suggesting.
No, I think that that's what's kind of fun about the process is we know him, but you don't know him. So we'll see. We try everybody out, kind of everywhere. So we'll see what he can do and take it from there.
I know Bill likes the flexibility that comes with those extra picks on a night like tonight.
Yeah.
Is that an exciting time for you guys as coaches too, to sort of see how the pieces move around?
Yeah, you kind of sit back there with the rest of the guys on the staff, and we have some later round picks. So, are we going to move up or are we going to move back again, or you just kind of don't know. And coaching on defense, sometimes you forget that you have to draft offensive players, and 50% of the draft or whatever the number is guys on offense. You have the guys that you like and that you watch and stuff like that, but then there's the whole other side of the ball where we're definitely not as educated.
You and Gerard, go at Troy and Billy O and say, you don't need that guy.
Yeah, you don't need that guy. Yeah, come on.
This guy has flaws. Let's go for this guy.
Yeah. So there's great camaraderie there with the whole coaching staff, offense, defense, and stuff like that. So we, go back and forth a little bit, and it's just it's exciting. It's kind of like a different type of free agency where you just get new pieces to play around with.
Everything good?
Yeah. Yeah, all good.
There you go. Good. When did they get on the field? Another
Monday.
Monday?
Yeah,
rookies Monday?
So no, the vets.
The vets, okay.
Yeah, so I want to say a week from this coming Thursday. So
I'm a week off.
No, I am too, because it used to be rookie minicamp would start Thursday, go home for 3 or 4 days or 4 or 5 days, whatever, and then come back that Thursday. But now they have 10 days, which I think is good. Let them. I mean, your first-round draft pick for the Gonzalez, who we talked to today. Your first-round draft pick, go home and enjoy it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool to do. So go home, enjoy it, get yourself ready to go to be here through the spring and play some football.
Do you have time when you're watching any of that stuff, when the first round unfolds?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have time to sort of step back and assess anything and say, I kind of like what that team, not asking for specifics, but, that was an interesting move that so-and-so made, and I really like it, or I really thought it was curious. Do you guys have time to assess that?
Yeah, me and Gerard did some of that this offseason where, watch other teams' schemes and how other teams play and think based on what I saw, that guy would fit in well there, or didn't see that one coming, or things like that. But that's the cool part about the draft is you just don't know. They say this guy was overdrafted, this guy slid, and he was a first-round pick. I've always learned that it only takes one. It only takes one. Same in free agency. I didn't think they were going to pay him this much, or I can't believe this guy didn't make that much. Well, it only takes one to pay, or to do one thing. So it really doesn't matter. And there's not one way to do things in the NFL. So it's not like there's one blueprint to be successful. So I think it's cool. I like it.
Appreciate it.
Good to see you.
Thanks, you too.
Yep.
What's up, Steve? How you doing?
Hey.
I just want to ask you, just not putting any expectations on Christian, obviously, but having that number one corner that can just go out there and take his assignment for you guys from a game plan perspective and things like that. How valuable is that to have that type of guy like a Steph maybe or somebody in the past?
Yeah, I mean, you're drafting a player based on what you saw on tape and some couple conversations and interactions that you've had with players, but you never know. You don't, or at least I don't personally say we can rubber stamp that we got a certain type of player. See how the scheme fits them, which you can only kind of anticipate that or project that to be something. So waiting to see what it looks like when he gets here. But I think we drafted him for the reasons that we want to, and take it from here.
I guess, again, I more just meant like you can even go off of like Steph for people that you've had in the past that have done that for you guys. Like I know that we're not putting that on Christian just yet, but just in terms of schematically and the X's and O's wise, what do you guys like about having a guy like that? Because you've had quite a few, shutdown type of guys like that, and your dad's tenure here.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to come in and prove it like Steph did, Reeves did, Ty Law did. All those guys come in here and they became what they were because of how they worked and how they played. So I just got to meet him. He came in on a 30 visit. I met him before the process, but he came in today, got to meet him, and he should just be enjoying the process right now. He's a first-round draft pick. That's pretty cool. Not a lot of people can say that. So he should enjoy it, and then when he comes back for rookie minicamp, we'll get to work. But as of right now, the expectation is come in and work hard, and we'll see how far I can go.
Yeah, last one when he was here for the 30 visit, what was that I don't know how long it was for you and him, but what was that like, and what was he like?
It was great. I know Gerard went out to Oregon and visited with him, and came back with a lot of good things to say, and so then he came in on the 30 visit and left a great impression on me personally, and now it's we're happy to have him and excited for him to kind of let this soak in and realize that he was a first-round pick, which is pretty cool, like I said, and we'll get to work when it's time to do that. But for right now, can't be happier for all these guys that I assume that they're living out their dreams, which it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.